Yo, what's going on? It's Invidious, and today I'm going to be showing you my Whirlwind Barbarian build on the Path of Diablo mod. It's 2 weeks into the ladder reset, so I'm kind of rolling on a budget here with the Immortal King setup, but I'm pretty much able to kill anything in Hell difficulty, survive really well, and just for example, I can do Chaos runs within about 3 to 4 minutes if I just skip the monsters and go to the seals and only kill like the elites and stuff like that. Maybe just kill some monsters on the way. And I can also do maps. The tier 1 I've done within like clearing the whole map within like 20 minutes. I mean, I've had to because I'll start the map and then it'll say the server's restarting in 20 minutes, so I'm in a rush to find the fucking boss, and I never find the boss until the last second. But that's besides the point. Yeah, I'm rolling with Immortal Kings here, as you can see. The only situation where this build really sucks is where I'm facing monsters with mana leech, such as Bale when he has that fire breath, or sometimes Diablo when he has the lightning breath, which he likes to spam all the fucking time on this mod. So that kind of sucks, but pretty much everything else is perfect for this build as far as survivability early on in the ladder reset. I got Immortal Kings here, 2-socketed with perfect topazes, just because, you know, early into the ladder I'm trying to find some good items, so I want that magic find. Right here I kind of fucked up on the mall because I had a couple increased attack speed jewels, and one of them had melee attacks deal splash damage on it too, like along with the increased attack speed. And I didn't know those were so valuable at the time. I thought that, like, I kept finding so many gems with melee attacks deal splash damage on it that I just threw that on here because, you know, this Ogre Maul only has 36 crushing blow on it, so I kind of fucked up there. And then also, apparently on this mod, I don't know if it's like this in the vanilla game, but your whirlwind speed is actually capped, so having increased attack speed on your Maul is actually pointless for using whirlwind, but it does help with using bash, which I use on any physical immunes. And then the other jewel had increased attack speed, and it had 43 attack rating against demons and some increased damage against demons, which was also pretty good, so I probably shouldn't have put that on there, but whatever. It's been working just fine for me. Right here I just got a magic find barbarian amulet. I do have High Lords on my Amazon, so I could use that, but you know, this works well for magic find. Let's see, I got this 29% Nagel ring for the magic find. I got a Raven Frost right here. Then the rest is just, you know, full Immortal Kings. Got a Barb Torch. I don't really need any resistance charms, but this one is actually pretty good for a large charm because you get, it's like having 2 small charms, but better because the max on a small charm for fast hit recovery is 5%, and the max cold resist on a small charm is 11%. But yeah, I don't really need the resistances. See, let's see if I take my torch. Oh wait, well I can't do that. But yeah, I really have a lot of resistances with this build, so I don't really need any resistance charms. Basically, the ideal thing for me to do would just be get some skillers and then attack rating. My attack rating is kind of suffering here, as you can see, so I could probably go with something like, I believe it's Angelix that increases the attack rating, but I'm really just going for Magic Find right now. And then I put enough points into strength to be able to wear all my gear, which is a lot for Immortal Kings, which kind of sucks, but I just put the rest into vitality. And then for my skills right here, obviously we're going to be maxing Whirlwind. I only put 1 point in the bash, but I'm using it in case there's any physical immunes, and there are some physical immunes out there where I'll just use Whirlwind, honestly, because sometimes Whirlwind just works well too. Since you're using Immortal Kings, it's got as you can see on the Maul, it's got some cold lightning damage and fire damage and a couple other things on it, I believe, that will help against physical immunes. I got the Mastery maxed out. I like to run fast, so I put this to get the walk speed. I put 1 into Iron Skin and then natural resistances, and then I put the rest of my points that I had extra into Iron Skin, and I don't believe I covered War Cries yet, so I put max points into shout, max points into battle orders, and then 1 point into battle command. And I think there was another thing I was going to cover, maybe? Nope. Oh, my switch. Obviously for the switch, we are using just Warcry basic magic items that you can get from Mala. So let's actually go kill shit with this build and see how it works. Normally when I'm magic finding on this build, what I'll do is either do maps to get keys of chaos, orbs, and some basic items such as let's see, like bases for rune words, and then any other time I'm probably doing chaos runs. And that's why I actually have a point to leap, because when you're trying to get to the Chaos Sanctuary, this really helps your time. But let's see how I can clear this stuff. You know, I can basically go into any size like group of monsters and I won't have any problem surviving, honestly. Oops, I fucking forgot to cast battle orders and shit. Holy shit, that's pretty embarrassing. Getting sidetracked, you know. Talking about this build. I haven't found a group that's very bunched up as far as mobs, so let me try to find that and see you guys and show you guys how well I'm surviving. These flies get one hit easily, but yeah, I remember the first time I did maps, I was rolling with some dude who was using a necromancer. His name is Jake. I'll give him a shout out. But yeah, he was using like a summon necromancer, and I was using the boson, and it was just not a great time. And at that point, I realized that I need to make a new build that's really good for maps and chaos runs. So that's where I decided to use a Whirlwind Barbarian, because in these maps usually there's like Oblivion Knights. There isn't, surprisingly in this case, but they'll cast Decrepify, and that is severely annoying. But with the Whirlwind Barbarian, the Decrepify does not really affect you at all. Pretty sure this is shit, but let's just see what it is. I just want to figure it out. Yep. Let's see, what was I saying here? Yeah, I basically wanted to make a build that could do maps and chaos runs early on very well. And that's why I decided to go with the Whirlwind Barbarian. And also, it's a very cheap build, and I basically had full Immortal Kings at the time. So it was just the most ideal thing for me. And I know I kind of suck with Whirlwind, but I don't claim to be good at the game, honestly. I'm just trying to help you guys out who are trying to figure out, you know, what kind of build you should be using or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I got great survivability. I can pretty much kill anything within one or two whirlwinds, and that's really all you can ask for early on in the ladder. And it's just so cheap that it's a really ideal setup. Also, another thing to mention is I wanted to use the Whirlwind Barbarian just because there's so many immunities in this game, and I'm sick of trying to fucking play around that. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later in my next video if you're subscribed. Peace.